Hi guys and girls, I thought I'd just finish the day and give you a bit of a wrap up. I've just driven 50 metres down the road to park my car. Well, not park, I'm in stationary. And I'm going to just let you know what the day looked like today. And I'll be curious to find out what the market's been like for you. So I had 7 auctions scheduled and 6 out of the 7 sold. So that takes it to, I think, 19 out of 20 in 2 weeks. And that's a pretty good result. Hi, Anmol, how are you? By the way, Anmol, your video content at the moment is fantastic. Well done. You're doing exactly what Lisa Novak is doing, and I can tell it's working. But let me just move on with my wrap. Oh, and by the way, guess what? Let me look at my watch. Where are we? On Tuesday, it is September. Where's the September cliff, everyone? Where is the September cliff? In 2-3 days, we are due for the September cliff. G'day, Emil. How are you, sir? There is no September cliff, guys and girls. And let me also tell you, this is the best real estate marketplace I've seen in a while. I mean, everything is selling. There is just a shortage of stock. Hey, Stephen. So, and by the way, I had someone ask me today, they said, I'm really surprised that you still auction. And I said, why is that? And they said, mate, I mean, do you need the money? And I said, no, not really, but that's not why I do it. And he said, oh, well, why do you do it? And I said, it's really simple. Number one, because till this day, I've got to tell you, even in my 4th decade of real estate now, the feeling of watching an auction go off is still one of the most exhilarating things that I experience, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, I also find that how would I be able to spend my time training and teaching and educating and advising and coaching someone in real estate if I myself don't do the stuff, if I myself don't have some sort of connection to what real estate agents are faced with on a day-to-day basis? And it's really easy. I mean, how do you explain to someone what chocolate tastes like? You could write a PhD thesis on what chocolate tastes like, but until you actually taste it, you can't really know the feeling. And that, my friends, is one of the main reasons that I continue to skip to work in the work that I do, is that it helps me stay connected to understand the pain and suffering an agent has when pretty much most deals, you've got a vendor there and you've got a buyer here. And your job is to try and get them to come together. This is the constant challenge that real estate agents have to go through when they list a property. And don't forget, when they've listed a property, they've had to try and not destroy the dreams of an owner. They've got to give them hope. They've got to actually sort of say to them, hey, listen, I know that you want $1 million and we're going to aim for that. And if we got that, that would be an incredible result. But I can't tell you exactly what your home's going to sell for today. But what I can tell you is that I found a method that works really well to get someone to pay more than anyone else. And I want to spend time talking about that. So I know I'm rambling on here, but the point I'm making is that the fact that I've owned an office, the fact that I've been a sales agent, the fact that real estate has pretty much been the only job I've ever done in my whole life gives me the ability to have empathetic education, which is, I know where you're all coming from. But I also know that if you fundamentally think about it, what is your core responsibility in real estate? Your core responsibility in real estate, and get this into your head, is to get listings. That is your core objective of a real estate agent. Matty Pilios, how are you, brother? And to all the people in Melbourne and Greater Victoria, it's nearly there. You've done incredibly well. You've got 3 weeks to go. And I'm letting you know, do enjoy the next couple of weeks, because as far as I'm concerned, it's not going to be a normal Christmas. We're probably going to work through to Easter this year. And I know it sounds weird. Yes, Christmas will happen on the 25th, but there won't be as many Christmas parties. People won't be flying overseas to the ski in Tokyo. People may not even be crossing the borders in Australia. So what does that mean? That there will be people that will be sitting at home consuming real estate content on realestate.com, which essentially means that if you're a real estate agent, you've got an audience that's going to be most likely at their home in real estate mood. There's also another term I want to share with you, which is called COVID clarity. COVID clarity is what many of our customers have now achieved over the last few months, and that is they have brought forward their plans that they had for 3 to 5 years. And what they're doing is thinking about moving to Byron Bay sooner than they thought, thinking about, retiring off to, the Gold Coast or wherever they were going. And COVID clarity means that you should be on the phone to your database, because people will change their mind on a far more frequent basis than a decade ago. And now, in the new world that we're in, people change their minds in weeks, often in days. Hi, Bernard. Which says to me that you've got to have frequent communication with people, because you might have someone in your database as a C, which is they're cold, but they need to be moved to A because they're hot, because they can be waiting in September to come onto the market, because they might want to be living in Queensland by Christmas time. I don't know. You don't know. So pick up the damn phone and find out. Anyway, guys and girls, on that point, I'm going to let you know that I'm heading off. I'm going to go home, watch West Tigers play Panthers at 7:30. Tomorrow night, we've got Sydney FC playing Melbourne City in the A-League Grand Final. And I hope to all of you that have just finished your long week of work, that you enjoy a glass of red wine or a nice Stone and Wood cold beer, and hang out with your family, watch a bit of sport, do a bit of exercise. Things could be a lot worse in life.